Hi, this is John of Trish and John's Gardening Channel. Today is July 3rd, 2015. Wanted to give you a real quick update on the garden. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be 80 degrees today, actually for the next few days, which is well needed. It's been raining a lot lately, so the garden could really use a good week-long soaking in the sun. It's real early in the day. It's about 7:30 right now. I got up in the garden around 7 o'clock this morning. I love coming up early, checking out the plants. It's quiet. The birds are singing. It's just beautiful here. Get up before some of the other community gardeners get a chance to come up here and be by myself, which is really kind of nice, quiet. Today I'm going to be putting down some Epsom salt. If you can see there in the center shot, I'll probably be laying that down over a bunch of my tomatoes. Going to be staking tomatoes today, and weeding is probably my two tasks for today. But let me show you some of the sun golds here. Now there's some here in the center shot. Now these, once they start producing, there's some more back there. Once the sun golds start producing, you get tomatoes from mid-July easily until mid-September here. So they just non-stop. Every time you come to the garden, we get more and more of those bowlfuls. This is the mystery plant. Again, bunch of flowers. It is starting to set fruit in some locations. You can see there, a bunch of flowers. I don't know what this plant is, but if you look at it, I mean, lush, green, beautiful. This one's been a pain in the neck to actually try and stake, but I'll do a little bit more today. Probably going to prune this guy a little bit. There's some suckers in there that I want to take off. Now, one thing I want to show you is the sun. Sun's coming up in the west. Our garden gets almost direct, west to east sunlight all day long. There's really no trees next to where we are here, so we get really good sunlight all day long, which is fantastic for the garden. That's our kale, our cilantro, radishes. I notice something has been munching off the tops of the radishes, probably some voles that are around here, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and pick those probably today or tomorrow, at least most of them. There's our peppers. We've got the mini bell peppers doing quite nicely. Now those are going to change color. They blush like that, a little bit of a black blush, and then they turn red, so those are perfectly fine. We've got our Chinese 5 color doing great. Again, I mentioned in the last video, these are all purple, as you can see here. They're supposed to change color. I've never grown these before, so we'll see how they make out, but you can see they're doing really well. Good color, bunch of peppers all over there. And if I give you a shot back there, that's our Anaheim peppers, and we got a bunch of those. Probably pick some of those today as well. Corn, certainly knee high. Tomorrow's the 4th of July, and doing quite well. We've got our watermelon, a little bit beat down, but growing, doing quite well. That's some Market More cucumbers. This is our Kajari melon here. Beat down. It's been raining, like I said, and these things look like they may not make it, but they keep going, so maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. More Market More Kajari melon. Our eggplants. Now, the last video I mentioned that these weren't doing so well, but if you look here, sorry about that. If you look here, and also maybe the one on the end there, those three in the back look like they're starting to take off finally. Got all new growth there. The other two here in the front, kind of on hold, but I think with the hot weather coming in the next week, again, we're going to be up in the 80s and sunny all day, so I expect the peppers and eggplants to really start to take off. They love that hot weather. So here's, real quick, just go through some of the tomatoes. You can see there, right there, that's a black crim, and we've got black crims all over this thing. Hard to see probably with the shots. So if you go back there, that's another black crim here, there. So these are going to start taking off. These are around 3.5 feet tall roughly at this point, but they'll double in size probably over the next week or so. This is a pink brandywine. You can see there we've got some fruit developing. This is a carbon tomato. Let me swing around. You can see got some bunch of tomatoes in there. This one's doing quite well. This plant is loving it here, and it's about 3 feet tall. This guy, Paul Robeson, I mentioned this in the last video, not doing too well. It's actually looking worse than the last time. I don't know if this one will make it. Not sure what's wrong with this guy. Everyone else, I mean, you can see all the tomatoes around it are flourishing, same conditions, and yet this one just doesn't like it there for some reason. Now, I do have more Paul Robeson tomatoes in the garden, which are doing fantastic, so not sure, you know, what's up with this guy, but he does have some fruit on there, so he's trying to go. Back there, let's see, we got a San Marzano. We're getting some San Marzanos. I'll show you in a minute. This is a carbon tomato. Again, you can see starting to get fruit all over the place. These are our Amana orange. That's the non-grafted here. You can see it's starting to set fruit there. And this is our grafted Amana orange. Again, taking off. Got flowers, and actually some news update. We are starting to get fruit for the first time on the grafted Amana orange. So that just occurred over the last couple days. We've got a Cherokee purple. This one's got some fruit on it. We swing around. You can see there, Cherokee purple. More here. Again, with this hot weather coming up, these things are going to pop. This is my 007, 2007 Walter D's. Finally, we are getting some fruit there, which is really good news. Again, I planted these 8 years ago, the last time I planted these, so you know, I'm hoping to get some good fruit off of this so I could save the seeds and, you know, start the bloodline for that tomato, the Walter D's again. This is the other Paul Robeson. As a comparison, you can see we've got fruit of good size. You can see here starting to come out and doing quite well. So I'm not sure what the difference is between this guy and, you know, that guy back there. So could have been just, who knows. If anyone knows, you could actually comment on this video and let me know. That would be very interesting to know. Cherokee purple, again, you can see we've got some tomatoes there. We got one that's cat facing over here. Not worried about that. That's kind of a natural phenomenon with these heirloom tomatoes. You can see more up here. So as you can see, a lot of tomatoes here. Hopefully you're catching that in the video. So over the next month, as we get into July with this hot weather, we really should start producing and getting some really good results with our picking of tomatoes. So you can see there, that's a pink brandywine. We got a couple back here. This plant probably has, it's another one back here, another one back there. This probably has a dozen tomatoes right now as it is. It's about 5 feet tall. It is in a grow pot, so maybe a little shorter than that, but easily 4 foot tall. This one's doing phenomenally well. Again, that's a pink brandywine. San Marzanos, this guy here again, I had mentioned, you could see there, some San Marzanos there and some San Marzanos here. So I've got about 3 or 4 of these plants in the garden, so that's good. Trish is going to be canning that, hopefully, if we get enough of those. And more black crim. So you can see there, another shot here in the back. There's some tomatoes back there, also back there in that other plant. Again, that's 3 black crim here in the corner. This is also black crim, you can see. Good size, coming out here, more here. So the black crim, once they start, again, very much like the sun golds, they have really good luck with these putting out a lot of fruit. So that is another Walter D's on the end here. Again, flowering nicely, and hopefully we'll start getting some fruit off of that guy. So anyways, that's it for today. Again, wanted to give you a real quick update. It's a beautiful day here, and I didn't want to miss the opportunity to give you guys an update. So that's it for today. We'll be uploading this video probably later today, tomorrow. And hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like us on YouTube and Google+. That would be fantastic. Kind of spread the word. And we'll hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Cheers.